Everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're so grateful you have joined us today, and we have something really that you're going to enjoy. It's so important for everybody to know. So these past few months, their heat has really been really bad, and everybody's electricity bill has really skyrocketed. I know mine has, but there are a few things you can do to improve that, to really see a difference in your electricity bill, and you're going to thank us. So the first thing you want to do is check all the windows, see that all the doors, everything is properly sealed. There should be no heat or air coming from your doors or windows, because this is also going to make your air conditioner system work even harder if there's heat coming in. So you might want to check on all of those, see that there's nothing basically getting some heat. Like you should always have prevention for the heat to come in, so your air conditioner system works just to that's optimal level. You also might want to think about getting a smart thermostat. So that is something I've also done, that when the room is empty or the house is empty, the thermostat really gets the level of the house to a not such a cold atmosphere as when we're there. It's a more like cool temperature, so even when you come in, it doesn't feel super cold or super hot. It's just the right temperature, and then when you're at home, you can just decrease it if you want it a bit cooler. That'll also help save a lot. If you can even sometimes do it from your smartphone, so if you forget to do it before you leave the house, you can control that. I personally use an Alexa thermostat, and that has really been a game changer. So you also want to consider getting is proper insulation. So you want to check your attic, your walls, the flooring, check that all the insulation is in optimal condition. You might want to change it, and also maybe look into different options for insulation. Some options are much more expensive. There are other options that are more budget friendly, and all of this will really help to keep your electricity bill at a more comfortable expense. Because right now I know that a lot of people are really complaining, and I feel that if we do these small changes, that will really help. So you also want to check on your HVAC system. So you want to get, of course, the regular maintenance, check your furnace, check your air conditioner system, make sure your air filters are changed regularly. Maybe if you have a technician that comes in, ask that person how often your filters should be changed so that your HVAC is working at the optimal level. The next step we have is, of course, if everybody has their own appliances at home, and if you ever are going to upgrade or switch an appliance, maybe consider one that is more energy friendly. So you can check whenever you go to a store, you'll see that appliances have something that does mention that is more environmentally friendly, it's energy saving. So consider those on your next purchase. You also might want to consider changing your bulbs. So I know LED bulbs can be a bit more expensive, but in the long run, they are worth it. They last longer, and your electricity bill really, you can see the difference. Now, if you don't want to do the expense all together in the whole house, maybe consider doing it part by part. Maybe start with a room, then the living room, and work your way to the whole house. Like that, you'll see the difference, but it'll be maybe a bit slower. But by the end, when you finish changing everything, it's going to be such a huge difference for sure. We also have, of course, you might notice that you, of course, turn off all your appliances, anything electric at home, but some of these appliances, they can be a bit sneaky. They still do consume electricity, so you might want to consider disconnecting them altogether. If you're not using it, just disconnect it. It's not going to make a difference. When you're going to use it again, just plug it back in. That way, it's something a bit smaller maybe, but it will make a difference. So you also might want to consider using cold water for sure. Also try to keep the loads at the fullest setting. That's going to help a lot for sure. Have an energy consumption that you can play around with. So maybe just try to optimize them to energy saving mode. So that's going to help a lot in also using in the consumption of those electrical items. So these are just some of the tips that we can provide to you. We hope these have been helpful, and if you want more tips, we will definitely be try to do more research and provide those tips to you. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.